Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me just say to start things off, this was by no means the video I was expecting to make today. Quite frankly, it's incredibly strange that we are in fact today talking about Call of Duty 2022 when only like a month ago we got the reveal for Call of Duty 2021. It's a very weird cycle how sometimes we can get such early leaks for Call of Duty games. For what it's worth, we've also heard some rumors about Call of Duty 2023 developed by Treyarch, but that's besides the point. Today we got some new leaks and we got some new rumors about Call of Duty 2022. We have a leaked code name and also like a leaked sort of campaign overview of what this game could be following in terms of the overall storyline, where it may be headed based off of Infinity Ward's last project, which of course was one of the best-selling COD games of all time, Modern Warfare 2019. So as we go over all the new information today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, this is the place to be for everything going on in COD. News, intel, updates, leaks, rumors, it is all right here every single day. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. So first and foremost, as always with leaks, especially ones like this that are so far in advance, we got to take everything with a grain of salt. By no means is this a 100% confirmation of anything. This is just leaks. This is just rumors. So things are definitely subject to change. We could see very different outcomes by the time COD 2022 is eventually announced. But as we sort of can theorize and assume based off the yearly COD cycle, next year's Call of Duty after Vanguard, COD 2022, is going to be developed by Infinity Ward. And going off of how successful MW 2019 was, it would only make sense that we see a sequel to that game, especially because that game left off on a bit of a cliffhanger, especially considering like the whole end storyline when, we had Warzone and everything going on. Obviously, they sort of teased Soap coming to the game and how he was half a click off the coast. He was introduced, but in no real like storyline based way. He was just sort of added in as a new operator for, the sake of it. But the actual end storyline obviously showed off the formation of Task Force 141 at the very end. And by the way, for what it's worth, I think MW 2019's campaign is the best campaign in Call of Duty history. Might be a bit biased there. I love Barry Sloan as an actor and his Captain Price is phenomenal. MW2 is a close second, but man, MW 2019's story was just so good. I loved it. Best campaign in the series in my opinion, but there's definitely more to follow up with that. And obviously, being that it is a reboot of the Modern Warfare franchise and storyline, it would make sense to continue this on. And going off of the leaks and the rumors and the information that we have here today, it seems like that's what could be happening here in 2022, presumably fall of 2022, likely November of 2022. But this information was, I believe, first reported on by Tom Henderson, who is a name that we've talked about many times on the channel in the past. He's very credible when it comes to all sorts of gaming information. He seems like he has a lot of inside sources for all sorts of stuff, Call of Duty, Battlefield, other mainstream games as well. So he's got a very credible track record, and it also helps that this was also reported on by VGC News, who is also very credible. They were the ones who first reported on, I believe, Warzone's name and like reveal before that was even like announced and officially out there. So a lot of credible sources talking about this stuff, which makes it seem pretty legitimate. And the first bit of information we have about COD 2022 actually stems from like the whole NVIDIA leak that happened a little while back. Basically, somebody got into like the NVIDIA servers or something, and an absolute ton of games ended up getting leaked from all sorts of different developers and publishers, including a game called Project Cortez, which is published by Activision and reportedly developed by Infinity Ward, aka this is COD 2022. Now right away, for what it's worth, the game is not going to be called Call of Duty Project Cortez. That is 110% a code name, just like how we had the Red Door as a code name for Cold War. I forget off the top of my head what the code name was for Vanguard, but that's just a code name. That's not going to be the title of the game. If I had to guess, they're probably going to name it something like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but with Roman numerals, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare II. Maybe they go ahead and do Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022, since a lot of people referred to MW as MW 2019. For that, we're going to have to wait and see. They may even just do Modern Warfare 2 with a number and make it even more confusing, just like last time when we have two Modern Warfares in the franchise now. But yeah, that's sort of a longer way out. We probably won't get any word on the official name of the game for quite some time. But that's part one of this initial leak. That's the smaller part as well. The next part of this, which actually stems from VGC and from Tom Henderson, gives a general overview of what this game could follow as far as a general storyline goes. So the brief synopsis that we get from VGC and from Tom Henderson says, Modern Warfare's sequel will include a campaign involving US Special Forces fighting a covert war against Colombian drug cartels. So that would be like the main premise of the whole campaign for COD 2022 for Modern Warfare 2, which would be pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, I was expecting something that sort of involved things that we've seen in the past with you know, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, just in an alternative universe, sort of like how we had returning characters in MW 2019. But of course, this is just a very, very small piece of the puzzle. It'll take place fighting a war against the Colombian drug cartel. So there's a lot to, you know, sort of branch off of from that, do different locations, different characters, and all sorts of stuff like that. But as of right now, that's what the base leak and the base rumors says about Modern Warfare 2, or the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, which is pretty interesting. Now, the whole MW2 COD 2022 leak in and of itself is definitely pretty crazy, considering, you know, we still haven't even had the official reveal for Vanguard yet. But there was also something else that sort of stemmed from the whole NVIDIA games leak, and that was simply the name that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remastered was included in this very, very long list of games that apparently leaked because of this whole thing surfacing. But it was also noted in a lot of these, you know, leaks and a lot of the game names that were associated with this, that these could be test projects, these could be scrapped projects, they could be used for something else entirely. It doesn't actually 100% confirm their legitimacy, it's just that they at one point in time existed and were used for something. So the fact that we see MW3 Remastered pop up in there is rather interesting to me, because to me it seems like that was probably something that was used in the past and it was, you know, thought of and whatnot. But it's extra weird because not all that long ago, Activision specifically came out and said Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remastered does not exist. I think that happened back at the start of August, actually. So it's weird to see them come out and say, hey, this game is not a thing, it doesn't exist. And then a month and a half later, not even, we see this huge gaming leak that includes MW3 Remastered in the games list. So quite a few interesting things going on there. Do I think that's going to happen? I would say probably eventually. It would make sense. We have MW1 Remastered, MW2 Remastered. It'd be weird to leave off MW3 Remastered. And with more Modern Warfare games coming up in the future, I feel like that would be a solid thing to use to, you know, drop 2 to 3 months before the game comes out and build hype for it. Like, say, this time next year, Vanguard's getting a little slow, a little stale. The content stream is sort of winding down for the end of the year. They drop MW3 Remastered, and suddenly all that hype for Modern Warfare is returning for a little bit, and that builds hype for the release of COD 2022, MW2, Project Cortez, whatever it may end up being. So definitely some very strange news today. Like I said at the start, this was not the video I was expecting to make today whatsoever, but wanted to bring it up because I know I, for one, love Modern Warfare. It's sort of where the channel started to blow up initially, so I know a lot of you guys like Modern Warfare as well. This is our first real big piece of news we have regarding the sequel to MW 2019. But that is going to do it for today. That is the very, very strange leaks and rumors that have surfaced over about the last 24 hours or so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, or if you're excited, let me know by dropping a like on the video itself. And of course, if you're new to the channel, or if you have not already subscribed, feel free to do so. That way you can always stay up to date with everything going on in COD. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.